Question number 7. Find the middle term in the expansions 3 minus x cube divided by 6 the whole power 7. So my n is 7, which is odd. So what is my number of terms? N plus 1, which is 8, is my number of terms. So when my n is odd, what are my middle terms? I have two middle terms. So I have n plus 1 by 2th term and n plus 1 by 2 plus 1th term. So these are my middle terms. So what is my n plus 1 by 2? It is 7 plus 1 by 2, 8 by 2, which is my fourth term. 4 plus 1, 5. So I need to find what my fourth and the fifth term is. So what is my fourth term? It is t 3 plus 1, which is nc3. My n is 7 times 3 to the power 7 minus 3 times minus x cube divided by 6 to the power 3. Which is, what is 7c3? 7 factorial divided by 3 factorial, 4 factorial times 3 to the power 4 times minus x cube divided by 6 the whole cube. Okay. So what do you get here? 7 into 6 into 5 divided by 3 into 2. So this gets cancelled times 3 to the power 4 times minus x cube divided by 6 the whole cube. So what do I have? 35 times 3 to the power 4 is 81 divided by 6 cube, which is 6 into 6 into 6 times x cube the whole cube, and the minus comes out. Okay. So I have minus 105 divided by 8 x to the 9. So this is my t4, which is the fourth term. So now what is my t of fifth term? So my t5 is t4 plus 1, which is 7c4, 3 to the power 7 minus 4 minus x cube divided by 6 to the power 4. So I have, again, it is 7c4 is nothing but 7c3. So I'll have the same fraction, which is 35. So it's 35 times 3 to the power 3 times 1 by 6 to the power 4 times minus x cube the whole power 4. So minus to the even power, the minus goes off. So I have 35 times 3 to the 3 times 1 by 6 to the 4 can also be written as 2 to the 4 times 3 to the 4, right? It is 2 into 3 the whole power 4, which is 2 to the 4 times 3 to the 4 into x to the power 12. So this goes off. I have 35 divided by 2 to the 4 is nothing but 2 2s are 4, 4 4s are 16. 16 3s are 48 times x to the 12. So this is my final answer. You can also do something similar to this here. So maybe I'll do that for you. I have 35. So I have 7 times 5 is 35 times 3 to the 4 times minus comes out. So I have x to the 9 divided by 6 cube can be written as 2 cube times 3 cube. So what do I have? This goes off and this goes off. So I have minus 35 times 3, which is 35 times 3, which is 105 divided by 2 cube is 8 x to the 9. This is just an easy way to calculate. You can write 6 as 2 times 3 because you already have a 3 here. So these are my two middle terms. Okay. Question number 8. Middle term of x by 3 plus 9y the whole power 10. So here my n is 10, which is even. So what is my number of terms? I have 11 terms. So what is my middle term? I only have one middle term, which is n by 2 plus 1th term, which is 10 by 2 plus 1, which is the 6th term. 5 by 2, 10 by 2 is 5 plus 1, which is 6. So what is my 6th term? It is t 5 plus 1, which is 10c5 of x by 3 to the power 10 minus 5 times 9y to the power 5. So what do I have? 10c5 is 10 factorial divided by 5 factorial times 5 factorial. Here I have x by 3 the whole power 5. This I can write it as 9 to the 5 times y to the 5. Now what do I have? 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 into 6 into 5 factorial divided by the 5 factorial goes off. And this 5 factorial is 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1 times x power 5 divided by 3 power 5. And this 9 can also be written as 3 power 5 times 3 power 5. 9 is 3 into 3. So I can write it like this times y power 5. So here I can cancel 5 2s are 4 2s are 8, 3 3s are 9. So I have 3 times 2 times 7 times 6. This gets cancelled times 3 to the power 5, x to the power 5, y to the power 5. So my answer is 36 times 7 times 3 to the power 5 is 81 times 3, x to the 5, y to the 5. This is nothing but 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, x power 5, y power 5. Okay. Question number 9. In the expansion 1 plus a to the power m plus n, prove that the coefficients of a to the power m and a to the power n are equal. So you need to prove that the coefficients are equal. Okay. So what is my general term? T r plus 1 equals n c r, a to the n minus r, b to the r. So in this case, it is m plus n c r. What is my a? It is just 1. So 1 to the power n minus r. What is my b? It is a to the r. So when I compare, I see that I need to have a to the m and a to the n. So when my r is m, let me substitute t of m plus 1 is m plus n c. Instead of r, I am putting the m. 1 to anything is 1. So I am neglecting the term. I have a to the m. So the coefficient of a to the m is this. Similarly, when my r equals n, I substitute n plus 1 equals m plus n c n a to the n. Now I need to prove that this coefficient and this coefficient are equal. So how do I do that? Just open the terms. So coefficient of a to the m is m plus n c m, which is m plus n factorial divided by m factorial divided times m plus n minus m the whole factorial, which is m plus n the whole factorial divided by m factorial times n factorial. Now the coefficient of a to the n is m plus n cn. What is it? M plus n the whole factorial divided by n factorial times m plus n minus n factorial, which is m plus n whole factorial divided by n factorial times m factorial. You see that these two are equal. So hence proved. Okay.